Game reviews have been a hotspot for drama industry since day one. From fans of a series to extra incentive conspirators, rarely are people pleased. It has become an industry norm and has largely gone left alone, with any actual criticism lost in the noise. This has caused many gamers like myself to outright stop reading game reviews and turn their attention to first impressions videos and let's plays. Ideally, video games would be reviewed similarly to movies and books. Did I like it? Was it well written? Etc. However, that undermines the very foundation of what video games are. Programs. Programs break. They have bugs, crashes, freezing, things you simply do not get in movies and books. Finding that line between reviewing the game subjectively and objectively has been a struggle for most of these reviewers. Angry Joe, for example, will give a game a lower score if it has bugs, but then give it a seal of approval that sort of says, I would have given this game a higher score if I were to only review it subjectively. Recently, Adam Sessler gave his thoughts on game review scores. I drew the same conclusion as him on many subjects, although I do disagree on what the scope a game review should have. Without restating everything in the video, he believes games should be reviewed subjectively, with the intention to personalize reviews and put emphasis on knowing the reviewer. This is great. It brings me to the point I want to make on sites like IGN and Metacritic, where the disconnect between review and reviewer is so colossal the number gets all the attention. Without the reviewer's insight on what the number stands for and a clear history of what he or she likes, it leaves a score up for interpretation. Because of this, scores are more commonly used as a form of self-assurance for many gamers, to see the experience they had be reflected in that score. This is very detrimental because it's a number that is trying to represent every gamer's experience with a particular title, and is no longer about guiding a purchase. This brings me to my final point. Game reviews should be a form of consumer protection, putting strain on developers to make finished working products. If I love a partially broken game and give it a full score, what does that tell developers or people who follow me? Angry Joe gave XCOM a 9 out of 10 and a seal of approval, yet the game is still buggy months after release. I loved my time spent with XCOM, but for the amount of praise this game gets, there should be an equal amount of pressure on the developers to give it the polish all of us want and deserve. What I'm proposing is a two-tiered review system. Review the game on objective function and then on subjective appeal. By dividing these scores, it allows the reviewer liberty to speak his mind on the game, but still represent what the game has to offer. It may not be a subtle solution, but having that level of transparency when reviewing a game might just be enough to shift the conversation away from the score and onto the game itself. Hello, my name is Legatus Ignatius. I do plan on releasing review videos on this channel, and this is the precursor to those review videos. I hope you liked the video. If you have any criticisms to what I said, please leave it in the comment section. I do also plan on releasing first impression videos, so if you're into that and you are a compulse buyer and want to see something like a day before or after the game comes out, then I'll also be releasing those. Alright, thanks for watching.